What if a comet drifting into our solar system carries something far more dangerous than frozen rock and ice? What if it's carrying the power to reset everything we know about reality itself? On July 1st, 2025, astronomers spotted something extraordinary. An object called 3AIL came screaming toward our sun at an impossible 58 km/s. That's fast enough to circle Earth in just 2 hours. But speed isn't what makes this visitor terrifying. This isn't just any space rock. 3AI is the third confirmed interstellar object ever detected. It's been wandering the galaxy for potentially 7 billion years. That's longer than Earth has existed, and it's carrying chemistry unlike anything we've seen before. Stick with us as we explore this mystery, and if you want to stay ahead of these hidden discoveries, subscribe now because we bring you the stories others won't. Physicist Michio Kaku has long warned about cosmic reset scenarios, hypothetical events that could rewrite the laws of physics in an instant. Some researchers now wonder if objects like 3AI Atlas could trigger exactly that kind of universal transformation. The comet's composition is already baffling scientists. Its atmosphere contains 8 times more carbon dioxide than water, a ratio virtually impossible for objects born in our solar system. Whatever star system created this, Visitor operated under completely different rules. NASA officially calls 3AI Atlas harmless, but here's what they're not telling you. The same telescopes tracking this object have detected something unprecedented. 3AI Atlas began releasing gas and growing its tail while still beyond Jupiter's orbit. Normal comets don't activate until much closer to the Sun. This behavior suggests the object responds to forces we don't understand, forces that could explain why some scientists are quietly asking a terrifying question. Could an ancient cosmic wanderer carry the seeds of a universal reset? To understand why 3AI could be so dangerous, we need to dive into cutting-edge physics. Scientists have identified several ways the universe could completely reset itself, and they all start with something small. The first is called false vacuum decay. Think of reality like a ball sitting in a bowl. Right now our universe sits in what physicists call a false vacuum. It looks stable, but it's not the deepest possible state. The Higgs field that gives particles their mass could suddenly collapse into a lower energy state. If that happens, a bubble of true vacuum would expand at light speed. Everything inside that bubble would operate under completely new laws of physics. Atoms might not form, stars couldn't exist. Life would be impossible. Here's the terrifying part. This reset could be triggered by something incredibly small, a quantum fluctuation, a cosmic ray hitting just the right spot, or potentially exotic matter carried by an ancient interstellar visitor. The second possibility involves phase transition seeds. During the first moments after the Big Bang, tiny fluctuations seeded the formation of galaxies. Some theorists believe similar seeds could trigger new universal phases. Objects carrying primordial matter from other cosmic epochs might carry these triggers. The third scenario deals with entropy reset. Time's arrow points forward, because entropy always increases. But what if an object carried matter that could locally reverse this process? Such exotic material could create pockets where time itself runs backward. Imagine the laws of physics as the operating system of your computer. Normally nothing changes. But what if a strange file carried inside an object like 3AI could reboot the entire system? That's the terrifying possibility behind the phrase reset seed. 3AI fits this profile perfectly. It's ancient beyond imagination. It carries chemistry that shouldn't exist in our solar system. And it's behaving in ways that defy normal comet physics. Here's the question that's keeping some scientists awake at night. Could this comet really carry such a cosmic trigger? Something strange is happening with how 3AI is being covered. When Oumuamua arrived in 2017, it dominated headlines for months. Scientists debated whether it could be alien technology. Harvard's Avi Loeb wrote entire books about its unusual properties. 2I Borisov in 2019 also received extensive coverage. NASA held press conferences. Every major observatory studied its composition. The scientific community celebrated having a second interstellar visitor. But 3AI, the third interstellar object ever detected and by far the largest, has received surprisingly muted coverage. Most major news outlets barely mentioned it. Even NASA's own press releases seemed understated compared to previous discoveries. When researchers suggested 3AI might be artificial technology, the scientific establishment quickly dismissed these ideas as nonsense. One expert said all evidence points toward the object being completely natural. The discussion was shut down faster than usual. This rapid dismissal is puzzling. Scientists typically encourage open debate about unusual phenomena. The fact that speculation about 3AI was discouraged so quickly raises uncomfortable questions. Maybe the reason isn't scientific skepticism. Maybe it's something far more concerning. What if the implications of this object are too big or too destabilizing to discuss openly? What if acknowledging 3AI's true potential could cause widespread panic? Consider the timing. 3AI Atlas was discovered during a period of global uncertainty, economic instability, climate concerns, social unrest. The last thing authorities would want is public fear about cosmic threats beyond human control. The silence becomes even more suspicious when you examine what makes this object truly unique. Its chemical composition defies explanation. Its behavior contradicts established comet physics, and its age suggests it carries information from cosmic epochs we barely understand. In just a moment, we'll show you exactly why 3AI is unlike anything we've ever seen, and why some believe it could rewrite the universe itself. To understand why 3AI could be so dangerous, you need to grasp just how ancient this visitor truly is. We're not talking about millions of years. We're not even talking about billions of years in the way you might imagine. 3AI has been wandering through interstellar space for potentially 7 billion years. That's longer than Earth has existed. When this object began its journey, our sun was still a cloud of gas and dust. The planets hadn't formed yet. Life was impossible. Orbital calculations trace 3AI Atlas back to the Milky Way's thick disk, not the bright spiral arms where young stars live. The thick disk contains ancient stellar populations from the galaxy's early epochs, stars that formed when the universe operated under different conditions. This means 3AI Atlas likely originated around one of the first generations of stars. Stars that burned different fuel and created different elements than today's stellar population. When that ancient solar system died, this object was flung into the cosmic void. For billions of years, it drifted through the frozen emptiness between stars. No sunlight touched its surface. No gravitational forces shaped its orbit. It remained perfectly preserved like a fossil, frozen in time. This object may have been traveling since before our sun even existed. It's like holding a piece of cosmic prehistory, a messenger from a time when the universe itself was different. The implications are staggering. 3AI carries material forged in stellar furnaces that no longer exist. It preserves chemistry from planetary systems that formed under cosmic conditions we've never observed. It's a time capsule from an era when different physical laws might have dominated. Some researchers believe the early universe went through multiple phase transitions, periods where the fundamental forces rearranged themselves, where the constants that govern reality shifted into new configurations. If 3AI formed during one of these transitions, it could carry traces of those alien physics. The object's trajectory supports this theory. It's not coming from any nearby star system. Instead, it's diving in from the galactic plane at an angle that suggests an incredibly ancient origin. Computer models indicate it's been traveling through the galaxy's gravitational field for cosmic ages. And the deeper astronomers look, the stranger it gets, including chemistry almost never seen in any comet before.